So this is one of those videos that I had to make in order to address an ever-growing problem for most YouTube channels who use other channels' videos to criticize, comment and review their material. Seeing as I had to deal with an illegal DMCA takedown of my video recently, I feel it's important to make this video. So if you use someone else's content, even a few seconds of it, you need to pay attention. Most people on YouTube follow a fair use policy when using other people's content. Some of the biggest YouTube creators such as Leafy, Pyrocynical, RiseGum and even PewDiePie use other people's videos every day following fair use policy. What is fair use? Well, YouTube is fucking ambiguous about it, but it at least shows 4 factors to follow. If you're using even a few seconds of somebody else's video, they can file a copyright strike against you, and if you're not careful, 3 strikes and your channel gets shut down. Obviously there are ways to fix that, but we will focus on a DMCA takedown notice today, which is when you get a copyright strike on your channel. A DMCA takedown notice is a legit notice of copyright infringement by a copyright owner of that video. When one of your videos gets taken down as a result of a DMCA takedown notice, an email from YouTube will be sent stating that there is now a copyright strike against your channel. It's listed under the channel tab in your profile. If this is the case, in order to get your video back up, you will have to file an official DMCA counter notice. There are 2 ways to do it. The easiest and simplest way is to use YouTube's web form for submitting counter claims against the evil asshole or conniving cunt who took down your video. The second option is to email copyright@youtube.com, but I don't recommend it. The best way to submit counter notices to YouTube is to use their own webpage. Go to YouTube's counter notice web form, which is found in your video manager page. Fill in all the data, list your YouTube channel name, your true legal name and your true residential address. Please be aware that this information will be sent to the copyright claimant, aka the cuntface who took down your video in the first place. If you want to remain anonymous, this can be a tricky time. There are many people who co-own YouTube channels. Provide a reason for why you believe your video is fair use in the message to YouTube section. If you don't, then YouTube will reject your counter notice without even sending it to the copyright owner. This message must relate to your specific video. Any random reason or statement describing fair use in general will not be enough. You have to show why your video is under fair use. You can write, this video is fair use under US copyright law because it is 1. Non-commercial, 2. Transformative in nature, 3. Uses no more of the original work than necessary for the video's purpose, and 4. Does not compete with the original work and have no negative effect on its market. You can include the same message to the cuntface that made the copyright claim in the box provided, so they know why you're filing a counter notice too. Add your first and last name at the end as your electronic signature and click submit. Like I said before, you can also email YouTube directly via copyright@youtube.com, but I think this takes a lot longer and is a bit of a pain in the ass because you'll need to scan your signature and so on. Once you appeal the copyright takedown, the copyright owner has 10 to 14 business days to reply and let YouTube know that they plan to file a lawsuit seeking an injunction stopping you from posting your video. In most cases, this is highly unlikely given the nature of time and money it takes to organize this. If they fail to act within the time frame, YouTube states that 10 days, even though the law gives them up to 14 days, YouTube will restore your video and remove the copyright strike. When I filed an appeal against an illegal DMCA takedown on one of my videos, the whole process took 3 weeks. After you file a counter notice and appeal the strike, the only way the copyright owner can keep your video off YouTube is to literally sue you in court. While no regular YouTube user, those with under 100,000 subscribers, has yet been sued over a YouTube video, there is a possibility that filing a counter notice could trigger them into filing a lawsuit. Please keep this possible but highly unlikely risk in mind when deciding whether or not to file a counter notice. Some YouTubers get an email with a rejection message saying, based on the information you have provided, it appears that you do not have the necessary rights to post the content on YouTube. Therefore, we regretfully cannot honor this counter notification. It has not been forwarded to the original claimant and we will not be able to restore your video. This message results from one of the 2 things. Either 1, you already deleted the video you are attempting to file a counter notice on, or 2, you failed to fill out the message to YouTube box in the counter notice form and include an explanation for why your video is not infringing. If the first is true, I'm afraid you're simply out of luck. You're pretty much fucked, as YouTube will not process counter notices on videos you have already deleted yourself. Never ever delete videos you plan to file a copyright dispute on. I repeat, never ever delete any videos, especially those with a copyright strike. If the second is true, just resubmit the counter notice form and include in the message to YouTube box a short explanation for why your video is fair use. This is specific to your video. Once again, no generic bullshit statements. You have to explain why your video is under fair use. For example, a statement like, this video qualifies as fair use under US copyright law because 1. Makes transformative use of the content in question, adding a new message and meaning to the original, 2. Is non-commercial in nature, and 3. Does not harm the market for the original should be enough. For those who don't know, I had a video which got taken down 3 weeks ago by Sarah the Cunt Fasher, illegally using the DMCA takedown. After trying to reason with her in private, she kept being a hostile cunt and refused to accept any peace offerings. I then spoke with a few big YouTubers who explained to me the whole process of appealing a copyright strike. I also got some legal advice from a relative who works as a barrister and immediately filed a counter notice with YouTube to restore my video as it was clearly under fair use. I borrowed her video and critiqued it. I didn't even call her a cunt in that video, but now I know she's a full-mouthed cunt. Forever cunt indeed. I bust my ass making these videos on a daily, thanks Louis Marco, so I will fight tooth and nail to keep this channel running. Anyway, I think this is an important piece of information which can help many other Mgtow, MRA and anti-feminist channels. I know Sandman got 2 copyright strikes where he just set out when he could have appealed them both and got his account back into full swing of things. Anyway, if you have any questions or got any copyright strikes yourselves, feel free to message or email me directly. I will help as much as I can. I'm sorry for responding in a slow manner to all you gents who email and message me, but rest assured that I read and reply to all messages. I just have literally dozens and dozens to get through. So yeah, keep those illegal DMCA cunts at bay by launching your very own counter notice today. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoy my videos and want to support my Mgtow cause on my channel, please check the video description for more details.
You're a cunt. You're a cunt now. You've always been a cunt. And the only thing that's going to change is you're going to become an even bigger cunt. Now you have some more cunt kids.